G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do today on this overcast spring morning is to go through a book, and the book that I've selected for today's episode is entitled What a Time to Be Alone, the Slumflower's Guide to Why You Are Already Enough. This book was published on the 7th of August 2018 by an author who goes by the name of Chidera Eggerue. So let's see what we can learn, what we can glean, and what we can take from this book and hopefully incorporate into our own inventory of skills, knowledge, wisdom, and potential power. So the first lesson, the first morsel that we take from this book is where we learn and we reiterate that my worth isn't based on anyone else's validation. That is in and of itself a real powerful, a real empowering message that our worth is not based on anybody else's validation. And what we learn, and hopefully what we can incorporate into our mindset, is that we don't need external approval in order to feel valuable. One's self-worth comes from within, not from what others think of us. The moment we stop seeking OPV, the moment we stop seeking other people's validation, is the moment that you start feeling more free and confident in yourself, which is a huge step forward. Another message that comes from this book is that we need to protect our peace and to understand that it is our own responsibility to protect our peace. And I recall my wife saying many years ago that she'd read in a book that each and every person needs to build a moat around their own sanity, to protect their own sanity, because it's not somebody else's role. It's not the role of the parent, the grandparent, the father, the mother, the partner, the boss, or anybody else. Each person, each individual person needs to take responsibility for protecting their peace. Because nobody, not everybody I should say, deserves access to our energy. You realize that by setting boundaries, it isn't selfish, but more importantly, it's necessary. Because if there is someone constantly draining us or disrespecting us, we have every single right to walk away, and to walk away without feeling guilty. Another key message that comes from this book is that it's okay. It's absolutely okay to be alone and to enjoy your own company. People think that being alone means being lonely, but we see it differently as the years go by. I had an aunt who lived alone for many years after her husband passed away, my Thea Nitsa, and you learn after a while that being alone isn't necessarily all that bad, because I could see from her example, from her beautiful example, that she enjoyed the peace of solitude after a lifetime of achievement, of hard work, of bringing up children, grandchildren, and being a stalwart in the family. Her mother died when she was very young. She was the quasi-mother for my mother, whose mother also died when she was young. So a person goes through life, fulfills their responsibilities and accountabilities to her family, her community, and to God, and they do have the right to enjoy their own solitude during the years where they need the peace and quiet. Because when it's all said and done, solitude is a chance to grow, is a chance to reflect, and is a chance to truly understand oneself, instead of fearing the alone time. People should look forward to embracing it as a period of self-discovery and healing from the many traumas that one accumulates in their lifetime, the traumas that they inherit from their culture, from their family, and from the negative or catastrophic experiences, such as growing up during war, growing up during civil war, much like my auntie experienced during her lifetime. And another important message from this book is that not everyone is going to understand your journey, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't need to explain or justify our choices to people who don't see or understand our vision. Some people simply won't get it, and they don't have to. They're welcome to not get it. What matters most is that we stay true to ourselves and keep moving forward in a way that is productive to us and us only. We can't control how others see us. We can't control how others treat us, but we can indeed control how we respond. People will act however they choose to, but we learn that our reaction is our power. Instead of wasting energy on people who don't respect us, we can focus on how we handle situations and protect the most important thing, which is our inner peace. Another message to come from this book is where we look at self-love as a daily practice, not as a destination. Loving oneself isn't just a one-time thing. It's something we have to work on every single day of our lives, whether it's speaking kindly to oneself, prioritising one's needs, or letting go of past hurts. Self-love is about showing up for ourselves constantly and consistently. And the last message in summary from this book is that we need to learn that we are already enough, just as we are. One of the biggest lessons we embrace in life is that we don't need to be more of anything to be worthy. We don't have to shrink ourselves or change who we are to fit in to someone else's expectations. We are enough right now, exactly as we are, and the key message is that we just need to realise it, to embrace it, and to appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Wishing you all the best, and I look forward to coming to you again from another place and with another message of empowerment. Yasas, take care, and bye for now.